What's going on, guys? Welcome back. We're back at a Mike's shop. It's Mike's slow ass car up there. We're doing a custom OTR or over the radiator. Kind of maxed out the sealed motor setup on this car. Maybe sealed, I don't know, who knows. Right now we are getting the custom pipe and we're gonna mount it to this PMAS filter right here, and hopefully get it running today. So far what we've done to give some room is we made some custom brackets right here that actually just push the radiator back, and then the K member has these rubber grommets that are probably lost now. Yes, super clean over here. Here we go. These rubber grommets that we removed, so it gave us this much more space. Now we're just gonna get the piping going on there and get some couplers on it, fire it up on this tune, and see how it runs. Also relocated, just for now, the reservoir, and then we're gonna have to go and get some stuff from AutoZone to reroute this one radiator hose. But so far that's pretty much it. We did remove the hood latch. We're probably gonna keep that off. We're gonna try to keep this on so that the car's got some structure to it still, but if we have to remove it, it is what it is. You know, we're just trying to go faster, whatever the case is. But that's where we're at so far, and as we move forward, we'll get some footage of it. Mitchell's car, he's gonna do a, well, that should explain it. To his car, he bitched out of being NA. You know how it is. Obviously bumper support, all that stuff off. What are you waiting on still?
We gotta get some of the piping still for the cold side, and then we'll start fabbing stuff up as a weekend free.
We'll probably end up recording all of that because we're pretty excited about this car. He said he's doing it just for clout, and I believe him. That was the only time his car been on top. But look at this. He wish he had TBMs. Listen to this, yo. Trash. All right, so JC's cut it a couple more times. Obviously we're going little bit by little bit by little bit, and this is the shape we've got to come to. He's obviously going to circle this back out, oval that out, coupler, and that's kind of it.
Yeah, we're gonna try to first run this math. If drivability or anything is an issue, we'll put an actual flange on the straight piece, but our tuner kind of wants it farther away from the throttle body, so
he wants it, I think he said 8 to 10 inches, which this is probably like 12, but I mean, I don't know how much difference it'd be if we, put it just right here. But he also wants it on a straight, and that's there's not really any major bends, so we think this should be fine. I mean, it's also on like a PMAS intake, so I feel like they have, they've done some testing, but it's all coming together. Just a little bit more cutting, and then we're gonna end up painting this once we make sure it works, because all this cutting and stuff, obviously it's ugly right now, but we're gonna end up painting it. Almost shaped, closely shaped. Then reshape this, coupler, start it up, and see if this motherfucker runs. Obviously with the radiator being slightly relocated, we're gonna have to figure out a solution for the main radiator hose. So we're doing a couple of hoses together, and we're just gonna connect them to this guy right here, which we actually had to cut and modify so we could just do half and half on each one. So far that's the only real thing we had to buy as far as the piping itself, but we'll have this figured out here in just a second. JC is just OCD. So it is on. We're just getting the clamps now. We just wanted to test fit everything. It's definitely not going anywhere. Then I got to throw the MAF in it, and luckily Ford actually gives you a lot of space. MAF is no issue at all, but that's pretty much it. And then we'll close this hood, make sure everything shuts, and that's it. Going coolant in it. This is what it looks like so far. Obviously this is not done. We're gonna end up cutting about another ½ of an inch off because it's real close to the throttle body. And then we're going to shape it, kind of narrow it down a little bit more because it's kind of protruding on both ends. And then obviously we're going to get 2 more clamps. I have a black coupler, clean all that up, and then we're gonna spray paint it black. But for today's purpose, we wanted to get it running, check everything, make sure there's no leaks, so on and so forth. We're gonna fire it up here in a minute. It's gonna be very annoying to listen to, but we're gonna, for once in our life, we had a goal set with a car, and I think it's actually gonna happen. So almost there. Here we go. Like he literally just said, this is definitely gonna act funny, so stay with us. I'm gonna wipe this camera off. We'll see what it does. It's gone through its warm-up phase and it hasn't done anything stupid so far, so I think so far so good. We're going to talk to the tuner and go from there. Well, I'm going to give it a little baby rev. It's doing better than I thought so far, so I'm just kind of curious. I can't even get in the car, guys. Oh my gosh. Nothing crazy, of course. I'm okay with this so far. All right, guys, what is this? Day 8, day 7. We're gonna start working on, where's it at, man? We're gonna make some small adjustments to the shape, sand it down and paint it, and this will be good to go. I did want to mention while we're here, if you have no K member and you have a high ram, you need to do a little bit of clearancing. All right, so it's shaped how we want it. Time to start sandpapering it to get, you know, all of the shaping marks out. And if you guys are curious why this is so short, it's because we're using the PMAS intake. So it's basically, we've got an extra 6 inches of length right here, so that's why it seems like that. Also, instead of coming, out, straightening out all the way over and down, it's a much shorter piece or distance to travel. All right, so here's the result after doing 220, 1,000, and 1,500. Some things that weren't going to come out, thanks to that man. But it's pretty even. We're going to start throwing primer on it right now, and we're actually going to do what the can says, do it the right way, try to get a good result. All right, so this is kind of the final result here. Obviously, it's not, anything magical, but hides a lot of the imperfections. This is going to match a lot better. All right, so Jorge's almost got it all installed. We're super upset that one of the black, what are they called, man? Clamps. One of the black clamps didn't fit, even though it's a 5-inch. I don't know, but regardless, it looks 10 times better. We got to just wipe off the throttle body and everything, and we're gonna back it outside and get pictures and everything. Other than that, we dropped a phone and antifreeze, and that's about it. Everything's going great. Other than that. Here we are outside. We're just gonna wait for Nate to get here so we can get some data logging going, get some pool action going, see how it does. But it looks pretty sick. Mike and Nate just took the car out. They're gonna go do the full retune on it because it's gonna require everything. My God, my lens is dirty. Probably have to throw gas in it, but they'll come back and let me know how everything went. Make sure it obviously runs and drives and everything. He's already had to adjust the fueling and everything on it. I think it was already trying to overcompensate and send a whole bunch of extra fuel at it, so we had to cut that back. But we'll get some videos of them doing the logging and everything, and have some updates here shortly. right, guys, so we've been cruising it, and the AITs have never been lower. We are currently 4 above ambient, about 40 miles an hour. I'll do a little baby pull here, put it in maximum monkey mode real quick. I'll just do third. But is it a Z06? Because if it's a Grand Sport, we'll just let him live his life. Regardless, it's cruising at about 4 over ambient, and during that pull, it actually got down to 2 over. So it's running very cold, colder than I've ever had it before. It's right about 91, 92 right now at 11 o'clock. Yeah, no, that's Texas for you, or at least here. But that's pretty much it, guys. I would show my face right now, but I've got no lighting because Ford puts in halogen lights from the 1940s. I'll have more information on it and more details as it comes, if there is anything. So far, the car feels great. It drives just like it did before. Temperatures are just down, which is obviously a positive thing. That being said, we'll have some races here coming up soon for you guys. Y'all stay tuned, and I'll see you in the next one.